have a renewal date that they have to come back to the board, okay? That is, to me, a Board of Adjustment decision. I don't think, if there's no problems with the businesses being operated, I think they could recognize that it was there, and we do not have to enforce the new standard. But if they're having problems with it, like, for whatever reason, they do have the ability, I think, and I would ask for Jim's advice on that they could maybe apply the standard that's in the ordinance that was adopted at a later date, but we'll get some legal advice on that.
I would say that the separation requirement would not come into play until there's a reapplication.
There we go, okay, so the reapplication would be the renewal.
Reapplication of the existing business?
Of the existing permit.
Right.
What needs to be the reapplication?
The way these have been done to date, the Board of Adjustment has placed a condition on each permit that says in 2 years you have to come back in for a re-review, because there was concern based on our experience with these businesses early on and other locations that there was some current concern, we didn't know what we were getting into. Let's make sure we can re-review these and make sure that, you know, everything's okay. We're not having, there was concern at that time. I think we mentioned at the pre-meeting there had been a robbery, like, connected to one that was nearby.
I'm good on that.
So that's what the issue
Well, let's
is.
just say 500 feet.
I'm sorry, yeah,
500 feet. Any new business couldn't go within the blue area.
that is correct.
There is 500 feet of overlap in that blue area. So we would be basically wiping that whole area. No one else could go out there.
Correct.
We did 1,000. We'd have to send them to Elm City.
I have a question.
Okay.
My question is dealing with the 1,000,
Yes.
in that particular area. We're talking about the saturation problem. Is that a big problem, saturation?
So, again, I'm gonna leave that to the judgment of this body. What we're saying is we were dealing with a specific concern from industry, and we were proposing a solution to that concern.
Now, at the 1,000, that would actually, I wanna make sure I'm clear about this. That would actually keep other businesses from coming in, but how would it affect the businesses that are there? Is there a possibility of finding these things out, or do we already know? How would it affect the other companies?
So, I think the opinion that we give, and I agree with Jim, that until there is a renewal, that these businesses would stay. They would go in front of the Board of Adjustment, and I think at that time, it's whatever, some might be a year from now, some could be 2 years from now, and there's a range of different renewal periods. Then I think, to me, the application, that the Board of Adjustment could recognize the grandfathering, or they could say, well, you know, wait a minute, we've got a real problem, we need to apply the standard. I think that if you felt like you wanted to adjust that and direct, or in the ordinance, say all businesses within this ordinance, say all existing businesses, that standard does not apply, then it would only apply to all future businesses.
And one more question. Say for instance that this 1,000 feet limit is there, and the businesses that are already there can stay, basically stay. So that means that there will be other areas that are open for other businesses that will maybe hire more individuals at that particular time. There will be more jobs available if other businesses come in that particular area.
So, if I understand the question, what you're asking is if you were to adopt as a body the 1,000-foot separation, what you're asking is there's other buildings out there that then would not be available to internet sweepstakes.
That's correct.
Yes, then those buildings would, in effect, be available to all the other businesses allowed in those zoning districts. And certainly, I can't predict to you, you know, how many would be filled or what number of jobs would be created through filling those. But yes, the rest of the buildings would still be available for other non-internet sweepstakes businesses.
So we will have to make a decision, pretty much, on what we want out there. Whether we want what's already there, or are we gonna make room for other individuals?
And I would say, in my opinion to do, it is not unreasonable for the council to add a condition or language to the ordinance that would say the 1,000 feet is only applicable to future applicants.
Roger, you all have done your work, and I think as a council member, I am respecting the work you're doing. I'm just looking for the practical aspect to it. If there's another business owner that is having issues with access, then I think we need to deal with that, because when we become global and just make a decision based on one individual, I mean, what are the prospects for other businesses going in that area? And I just don't want us to be somewhat impractical and say, let's just have a whole lot of parking there, and if they don't have this amount of parking, that business should be gone. Now, I'm not for the sweet steak, the internet cafe. First time I saw it, I thought could drink a cup of coffee. I pulled in there and there was no coffee. So, but I have no problem. I think we have exhausted the debate on this. Mr. Mayor, if I can.
Before you make a motion, I have.
We hadn't heard the other side yet.
I mean, I was making a motion. Okay, let me just say this. I believe that we can simplify it instead of just saying 1,000 feet. If there's no problems currently at that location, we have law enforcement, we have city staff can monitor it. If people are saying now there are problems, then I think we need to make a decision. But if we're not having no problem, one robbery don't constitute to me that you're all having a whole lot of problem. So, I mean, I just share my opinion on this, that it's a no-brainer.
We might be overplaying this thing. Let me ask you, a question. How late do they stay open? The one there,
24 hours. 24 hours?
24 hours?
We close Sunday mornings at 6 and open Sunday afternoon at 1. Other than that.
I
Yeah,
have
close
a-
on Sunday.
I have a reason to pass that law. I'm gonna start noticing, because some cars are awful congested. I didn't have any reason to question it, so I just kept rolling.
Sure.
I'm gonna start paying more attention to it.
May I ask, may I